the people who attempt, and it never seems to work. When the what is it called? What's the whole organization's name now? The gay, lesbian.
A lot of letters been added Rick, since last time we did the story.
LGBTQ.
IA or AI.
AI now?
They've added artificial intelligence.
Mm-hmm. So it's IA, AI, LMNOP.
Thank you.
There's been letters added since the last time we referred to them.
Can I tell any of you out there in this organization that may be one of the activists, I'd drop the trying to convince everybody that Chick-fil-A is serving hate sandwiches. Okay, I mean it's really, I mean, you got to let this go. No one takes it serious. Gay people can't stop eating Chick-fil-A. The boycotts are not successful. Even one of the leaders of the LGBTQAI
or something like that.
I refuse.
Member
to add the
FDIC
was invited by the family to go to the Chick-fil-A bowl and sit in their suite and spend time together. And when he came back, he said these people are just sticking to what they believe. They don't hate anybody, and I had a very pleasant time with them. But
evidently that didn't stick.
That hasn't resonated with everyone, and so we have protesters interrupting the Cincinnati Cyclones hockey game to stage a demonstration while riding the Zamboni that is sponsored by Chick-fil-A.
I got to give them credit here. That is a good one.
It is, except for the fact that your protest of this company is ridiculous.
Yeah, but if you want to protest that company, you get on their Zamboni and do it with signs. Their signs. That's good.
Right. No, I've always wanted to ride the Zamboni.
I have to.
That is funny.
Saying Zamboni.
Yeah,
that is funny.
Zamboni.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah, it's a funny word to say. It tickles your tongue a little bit.
Bubba, you said it earlier.
Much like the chicken sandwich.
Oh, does it ever?
We must again. We must, and I hope everybody learns this. Can we find out who's credited with the phrase "no good deed goes unpunished"?
Mm. Rick, whoever it was, I'm gonna call one of the greatest people to ever walk the earth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it happens again. Guess what the Cyclones were trying to do? They were trying to reach out to the gay and lesbian community and have a gay pride night
at a hockey game,
which you talk about, and so that they attempted to do that. And,
nothing says gay like hockey. Right?
Yeah, right. So
let's see. We're gonna have a pride day. I got an idea. How about a hockey game?
Somebody says we're thinking about having a pride night. What are you doing? We're gonna bring that symphony in. Well, okay. We got a ballet coming. No, that sounds about right. Not a hockey game.
Not a hockey game.
Right. But anyway, so what are they told? Well, the Zamboni is sponsored by Chick-fil-A, so you must not love us. Because you're allowing the sponsorship of this company that serves these hate sandwiches.
Well, they said you can't have it both ways, Rick. You can't have Pride Night and you can't serve the evil hate sandwiches. Now, Rick, I'm against hate just as much as the next guy, but I'm gonna tell you, them sandwiches pretty good.
They are good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
I like the hating on the sandwich.
Well,
that's right. And why do that?
I mean, we're fighting hate with hate. I don't get that.
Well, Bubba, but that's the left. Our hate is not considered hate. They look at their hate like us hating evil or hating, things that are, there are certain things we are supposed to hate.
We're supposed to hate sin.
There's a righteous anger that you can't have and a righteous hate.
Yep.
But I don't think Chick-fil-A meets that criteria. Chick-fil-A is run by, you don't see anybody. The only way you would have a chance to claim that Chick-fil-A served hate sandwiches is if Chick-fil-A said the following: we are a Christian company, and we believe Scripture speaks to homosexuality as a sin. Therefore, if we find out that gay people are in this restaurant, we're going to ask you to leave.
Yeah,
you cannot have a sandwich. Gay people cannot have a sandwich. Now, if that was going on, you would say, okay, that seems kind of hateful. Well, that doesn't happen. There's no one's ever denied. Guys, here's what gets me. You realize, just like in our situation, we're in this situation. We use products from companies that could not be more opposed to what we believe. But,
I know what you're bringing up, Rick. That time I stopped and got Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Go ahead and just admit it.
Right, yeah. And, who would have ever thought that a company named after two men would be gay? But anyway, but
based out of them.
But if you go back to this, all companies and people who run companies have their own personal convictions and beliefs, And unless they're denying you something or their product, represents something that you just can't live with, what has Chick-fil-A ever really done to the gay and lesbian community?
Chick-fil-A is not saying we will deny you service. They're not saying you have to sit in the back. They're not trying to say you have to use a separate facility or whatever.
They welcome everyone.
Their owners are devout Christians. They believe in those basic tenets of the Bible, and it goes against what you believe now on your deal. It has nothing to do with the sandwiches. I would say eat where you want to eat, get over it.
Yeah, and be happy with what you've already accomplished. You've got them to the point they don't even open on Sunday. So, if
you're a seventh of the way there,
right? But here is the bottom line: what Bubba's talking about. Now, what they're wanting Chick-fil-A to do, and they've been successful, even getting some denominations of Christianity to do, totally wrong.
They're not discriminating, but they won't endorse them, and that's what they're mad about.
See, like a gay and lesbian person can attend really any church and be there to hear, like any of us that come in that haven't figured out what we are convicted of or not convicted of, or if we need to be changed, whatever. But then when you say, well, I now want to join the church, but I don't want to change this part of the way I live. Well, they've been successful enough to be mean enough that some churches says, well, we're just going to believe God has evolved on this, and we're going to take these part of scriptures and throw them away. And not only can you come here, you can be openly gay, you can be on staff, you can preach, you can do whatever. Well, they want Chick-fil-A to do the same thing. They want Chick-fil-A to say, well, yeah, we're Christian, but not in that area. Yeah. In the area that makes you mad, we're going to change our point of view as human beings, not even as a company. The company doesn't go out there.
Yeah, I started to say the company can't change its point of view because it doesn't have one. It cooks chicken.
Yeah, you're
it makes funny commercials with cows.
Really good commercials. You're coming home and telling the community that tonight you were a martyr for the gay and lesbian community because you held up signs on the Zamboni because it was sponsored by a chicken sandwich place.
Yeah, that all they're worried about selling chicken sandwiches. They're not worried about stamping out homosexuality.
I mean, you're protesting a chicken sandwich. And I'm telling you, it's not working because they do such a good job, and they are so excellent at what they do. I'm telling you, there's gay people eating at Chick-fil-A's everywhere today. You know why? Because they can't turn that sandwich down. No. They look at that service and it's too good,
especially that spicy chicken.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Oh yeah, it is.